Hi golfers, this is Pat Gorman, and today is Memorial Day. I wanted to do a special video, special tribute. You can see I'm decked out in the red, white, and blue, and you can see off my left shoulder is the American flag blowing nicely. Now, what I also want to do, and to apply this day, mainly the red, white, and blue, that cadence, that meter, to your golf swing, to try to find a really nice tempo that works for you. You know, we all have our own personality, our own nature in doing things. Some people are very laid back. Some people are very high octane, very fast paced. So you've got to find the tempo that matches you. But now, before I get started in the golf part, I wanted to share with you a special poem that I wrote up about today. You know, it's easy to, we get going in our lives and we get the festivities and the barbecues and the eating, the drinking. We can kind of lose sight of what this day's all about. And so I just wanted to share with you this poem, like I said, I wrote up. And it goes like this. Let's all remember who gave the ultimate sacrifice for me and you, to live in a country free to choose, free to pursue whatever it is we want to do. So take a minute or two to stop and say thank you. Okay, on to golf. Now, using that red, white, and blue. And so a couple things I wanted to highlight as, well, if I had to write a list of the top 2, 3, 4 things that most golfers they battle with and they just do wrong. The first one is when they get up to the top of the backswing, they just over accelerate way too soon. And the second thing is there's way too much emphasis on hitting at a ball. And those two things, over accelerating too soon and the mentality of hitting at a ball, is what gets the swing off plane or off path, and then the club face has to counter it. And it's just a very difficult way to play the game of golf. So I'm going to replace the red, white, and blue with 1, 2, and through. Because when we swing this club head through the ball, have the mentality, I want to swing this right through to my target, we ironically will hit the ball better and harder. So now, if I do a couple of rehearsals just to show you. I'm setting up, I'm just getting nice and athletic, arms are hanging, nice ready position here. And then I'm just going to go at that count, what feels comfortable to me. 1, 2, and through. 1, 2, and through. Now, if I break that down, when I start, my 1 is essentially the feeling of my shoulders, arms, and the golf club are really going back together in a very gradual, minimal, effortless way. That's my 1. So then as I get to about here, my 2 would be as I'm turning, rotating my back to the target, and I'm allowing my wrist to hinge the club, as you can see, creating this nice L. So as I continue, and the and would be my transition when I'm changing directions. And then through. So I would say experiment with, based on your personality and the normal speed that you do things. Is it 1, 2, and through? Or is it 1, 2, and through? So that there's a big range there. So you have to find out what's comfortable for you. But if you can always try to monitor and get yourself to that feeling of, gosh, what is my tempo? I know for me, I'm probably a little bit more of a quicker tempo than slower. 1, 2, and through. So have some fun with that. Please let me know any questions, comments, or suggestions. But as always, be patient as you try something new. But having good rhythm, good tempo is very important because this game it heavily relies on your ability to repeat your golf swing. So you've got to find a tempo that you feel very comfortable with, it fits you, and that you feel like you can really repeat this. But keep the mentality of, I'm swinging through. That helps the acceleration start off a little more gradual, and then you'll hit it harder by focusing on swinging through to a target. As I said, any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave those below. Thank you, subscribers, and all of you who share my videos. It is very much appreciated. Until that next golf shot, enjoy the process of improving.